Hello my wonderful viewers, welcome to my platform. This is Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of coming across this channel and you like what you see after watching, please subscribe, put on your notification bell, set it to all notification. In that way you'll be able to get notified each time I upload a new video, even those without notification. Here we react to all forms of videos, international and local. Every Saturday by 2 p.m. we have our interaction section. You are free to call in to air your opinion about the happenings in our society. Invite your friends, share my videos with your families and colleagues. Do not keep this information to yourself. Myself, I will be sitting down here to watch this video together with you from the beginning to the end. Then we'll go to the comment section and leave our comment, our opinion about the video we watch.
And I want to look at Peter Obi's economic analysis so far in respect to maybe the promises he's making to Nigeria. The whole thing is crap because Peter Obi has to answer for the people whom Nnamdi Kanu accused him of killing. And they asked Jonathan's government, we want a report. You know, one thing that worries me with some of our people is that whether it is you have little sense of history, or you just deliberately want to be fooled, or maybe you are working against the truth. It's so surprising. I look at it and I laugh, and I laugh at the Igbos. These are not Biafrans. I'm talking of Igbos because there are some Igbos who are not Biafrans. I'm telling you the truth. There are some Igbos who are not Biafrans at all. And those are the Igbos who are politicians, who are academicians in Igbo land, who are businessmen, whose primary motive is their interest. It's not for the Igbo land. So even if they happen to be slaves to the Hausa Fulanis forever, they would rather be and be receiving stipends from them than having their own freedom to determine their destiny, their fate, their movement. We have such Igbos. So such Igbos they went to the universities, they have experiences, but they are the biggest of the idiots that have existed. How can you explain to me a situation where a Fulani man that is not educated, he has a program, he will hold meeting in Abuja, he had the 1989 declaration, and a couple of, I think last 2 weeks or some, they had a meeting in Abuja where Muslims from 16 Islamic countries gathered together for their program for 2022 and 2023. And yet people who are Igbos, they are still paying deaf ears to these things. One, they are killing our people. They are killing in Benue State. These are no fluke news. Real news. Where they kill people in Benue. They burn down villages and houses. They have the backings of the government. People are shouting. The one they killed in Ondo State, it has not entered the ears of Igbo politicians and politicians in the southwest or south. A bunch of very, very stupid people. They went to universities, but they are stupid. They are fools. And the Fulanis look at you and say, look, dictatorship cannot arise suddenly in the midst of a people. No. It grows with time. When a man begins to see that the people in the environment are docile, they are very lame, they see evil go on, they don't speak against it, it gives room for the rise of dictatorship, dictatorial ambition to come up. And when it comes up and begins to commit mayhem, atrocities, and people don't react, he sits comfortably and begins to expand his ideas of territorial ambition. That is why the Nigerian intellectual class is the most stupid intellectual class in the whole world. If you look at their press, they don't report correct things that will tell the whole world what is happening. Nnamdi Kanu once said that if you take money and pay the Nigerian press, they will tell you the good sides of Satan. That is how useless, stupid they are. And let me just limit it within the Igbo enclave, Igbo politicians. They are killing in Ebonyi, Imo State. You are seeing it, they are killing people, they are dying. Yet, you are still hoping for a political solution. In the Nigeria, which the Fulani man is saying that he wants to take over the whole land and make all of us Muslims. You are still talking of one Nigeria. Where the oil in River State, in Biafra land, other parts of Biafra land, is for the whole Nigeria. But the one from Zamfara is only meant for the Northerners. You are still talking of one Nigeria. Is it not your political ambition, P2B? You are not interested in the Igbos because you are accused of being a murderer. And how can a murderer be the leader of Nigeria being backed by the Igbos? Apart from that, we are not even interested. I'm only just arguing from that perspective. Then I'll come to the main one. P2B has not cleared himself over those youths that were killed. A murderer. He has the face of a murderer. And our people are so forgetful that P2B has come and they're talking obedient. The other time they were saying articulate. And he articulated them out of league. Nonsense people. Now they're talking of obedience. This is how foolish, how unreasonable some of our people can be. When you talk about P2B now, you are telling the Hausa Fulani man that the Biafran project, is not very important. And if P2B goes and fails, I'm not even interested. I'm just using it as, just trying to give an example. If P2B fails, you come back and start talking of Biafra, the Fulani man will say, you're not serious. That, get out. You're not consistent. You're not consistent. You don't stand on a decision. You don't make a decision and stand on it. You're only falling back now on Biafra because P2B failed. That time when they dangled that carrot before you, Biafra is there. They dangled the carrot of P2B. If you had stood your ground, that was what South did. They stood their ground and gave Jonathan presidency, no matter what was told them. We are not talking of presidency. The Biafrans are saying, we need Biafra. We are not talking of presidency. Now they are dangling, you know he will never be president of Nigeria. He is only popular online, on Facebook. When the things happen on ground, you will understand. By then it will be too late. You say, we didn't know what's going to happen like this. But we are telling you, you don't want to listen. What is wrong with your brain? What is wrong with it? It beats my imagination to think that people who are considered to be intelligent people are becoming even more than, or should I say, more stupid. Let me use the language. The stupidest set of people I've seen. They are bringing train loads of people from the north to the east and west to come and kill us. They are buying sophisticated ammunition. You are still talking of 2023. They are preparing against it. They don't want it to take place. They are going to shoot you and kill you. You are still talking of 2023. The man whom you are trying to fight political power with has looked at the whole setup and concluded that 2023 is no longer a reality. So his program now is to import warriors from the Sahel and the Maghreb into our area to come and kill people with very, very highly sophisticated ammunition. They are putting on clothes of soldiers and police. They are shooting openly. Gumi said he knows where they are located. Gumi is advocating for them. And you, P2B, you say you want to be president. To fix where? It is a tradition that has run for more than 150 years based on Islamic domination. You want to change it? No, you don't. You don't have any plan to change it. Your intention is to go and sit down in the government, and then your name will go down on record that you have been the president of Nigeria. That's what P2B wants. Because he cannot do anything. They will not allow him, and he can never win in the first place. The moment Tinubu got the election, all the Northerners, all the Fulanis left, even the party chairman, and went and visited Atiku. What does that show you? They have changed their allegiance. They are not interested in the party. They're interested in the person. From APC, they went to PDP, courtesy of Atiku, because they want him to rule again. Power should never leave them to your hands. And you went and joined the youth party, which you did not form though. And British people, they are very good in political calculus. What did they do? They brought up P2B to be a distraction. That distraction will give the Igbos time to keep talking over things that are unnecessary until what the Fulanis want to do, they will do it. Because they understand now that as per election, it may not work. So the only way they can take over the country is by bringing in Fulani headsmen, jihadists, terrorists to come and destroy the country. And you are still talking about politics. The people whom you are going to contend with, who are in charge, who are in control, are importing terrorists from outside into the country. You see them come in their droves. Who is what? When I see that, I begin to wonder, but how does Peter Obi think? One, he's a murderer. Number two, his ambition has made him to fail to understand that that place where he's going does not exist. The people you want to contest election with, who are in charge, don't believe in Nigeria. They want to take over because as soon as Fulani takes over Nigeria, they'll change the name from Nigeria to another country. It should be a republic that has an Islamic name or connotation or relationship. It must be something that's relative to Islam. It cannot be Nigeria. Why is it that people cannot understand simple thing? Do you know that I have a friend who lives in Britain? She told me in their group, they have retired chief justices. They are still saying one Nigeria. I've never seen people as stupid as some Igbo people. But we Biafrans are not stupid. That is why Nnamdi Kanu so far ahead, and he said, there shall be no election in Biafra. He dissected all the Igbo leaders. One by one he was talking. Simon Ekpa has come and is doing the same thing, exposing wickedness and mistakes. Yet, people like Chekwa Sokorie, people like Oboni Onu, people like Peter Obi, they are all jostling for position. That I was discussing with somebody yesterday. I went to a store to buy something, and the man said, "Look at their calculation that they know that Peter Obi will not win the election, but they're only bringing Peter Obi so that if Tinubu does not win, he will not agree, and the Northerner, if they win, Tinubu will not agree." Peter Obi will not agree, then there will be a problem in Nigeria that will bring about the revolution. And I told him, the Igbos can never get their freedom from another man's hand. It is not another man that will fight for the freedom of the Igbos. Don't wait for Tinubu to fight with Hausa people, the Fulanis, before the Igbos will get their freedom. That is a game plan that is not well organized. It's wrong. It dies from the beginning. Nnamdi Kanu said, and I was making him to understand so that he doesn't take the glory tomorrow. He said that while they are busy attacking us in the east, that there's going to be an invasion of the north, and that will weaken them, and that they will die in the eastern state. He said so. So all these things they're talking, these are calculations. You didn't know the work. It's rubbish. Igbos are not bold enough to take sides. You say, let's stay with Nnamdi Kanu. He has spoken and spoken. We have known that what he said is true. Everything that young man has spoken has come to pass. He has spoken like a prophet. He has spoken like a mouthpiece of God. He's a young man that is selfless and committed. He's not looking for money. He wants the benefit of you and I, including these useless politicians. They don't want to come to understanding and say, okay, our brother is saying the truth. Do you know, if all the eastern governors gather together today and say, we are supporting Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra, we no longer want Fulani headsmen in our place. We no longer want Boko Haram insurgents that were sent into a place, taken into the army and sent into a place. That, in fact, army should go back to their barracks. If the 5 governors will say it immediately, it will happen. But they will not say it. Why? Either that they have committed themselves to the Fulanis, or they are afraid that at the end of the day, if what Nnamdi Kanu says comes to pass, they will be shamed that for all their knowledge, they were fools. And therefore, it shall be a shame on them. So, do you know, I understand that even if Fulanis get up today, because some of them are already saying it, their youth council, their president came out and said it. If Fulanis will come out today and say, we want the Igbos, the Biafrans, to go on their own, there are certain Igbo politicians who will say, no, we will not get Biafra. They would rather stay in Nigeria and die there. Why? Because they have committed themselves. They are ashamed of the disgrace that ever since they were telling them, they failed to understand it has happened. They are too envious that why should a small boy like Simon Ekpa come and take glory or his master Nnamdi Kanu, why should these two young men come and take glory over us? Instead, let Biafrans die. Let all of them die. When you are talking about Peter being president, the Hausa Fulani are planning a program of annihilating you, and you are talking you want to be president. How foolish! Because when they look at you, they know that you don't have sense. That just put a small carrot dangled in your presence, you will just leave the main issue and begin to talk trash, because they know how vain and fickle your mind is. All you need is to be the president, to be recognized. The British people invited Peter Obi. Don't you think the British don't know that he will not win election? They know very well. They brought Peter Obi as a kind of distraction so that the Igbos will not focus on Biafra for now. They will see the opportunity dangled to them that they can be president, which will never happen. And that way, the Igbos will leave what they are discussing. So many people who says they were Biafrans, some of them have backed out and now say, let's try our brother. Do you know, once you try presidency in Nigeria, you bury Biafra. But thank God, 90% or more than 90% of us are Biafrans. Those motley crowd of 10% are those whose God is their belly. They are ambitious, they need money, and they will fail, because we are speaking in the majority as a people that understand where we are coming from, where we are, and where we are going. Right now, Master Prophet came out and said he is going to come out and support Peter Obi. This is Nnamdi Kanu's in-law, who is married to his sister, and he knows the price this young man paid to this level. Master Prophet, when he's siding Peter, it doesn't matter even if he sides him. I'm only just saying that you should know those people who are true Biafrans and those who are fake. For him to come out and say he's going to side Peter Obi, that means the Biafra project dies, as far as Master Prophet is concerned. Because if he says he's going to side Peter Obi, he gets attention from Peter Obi. And let me tell you something, my dear friend, you're wasting your time. Peter Obi is very stingy. He's not going to give you a dime. Go and ask for Rambaka. He's not going to give you a dime. So when he's backing him now, that is in-law. For the cause of Biafrans, that man is in detention. For the cause of Biafrans, he lost his father-in-law and his mother-in-law. I mean, Master Prophet. He lost his father-in-law and his mother-in-law. Where is the love that you have for your wife when the brother is fighting for Biafra and he's been incarcerated? All the humiliation he has passed through. How many Biafrans died because of this issue? How many people whose life were lost? There were Biafrans on their sick bed. As they were dying, they said they're dying in joy. That Biafrans should make sure that Biafra is realized. They should not compromise. What are you going to tell them? Somebody will say, why do I talk about Master Prophet? It's not important. No, I'm just saying because he is somebody that speaks on Facebook. We hear him. And as he's talking, whether he has 1 or 2 or 10 or 500 members, it doesn't matter. The point is, this guy has a strategic place in this battle. One, he is the brother-in-law to Nnamdi Kanu. He's married to the sister. She's still alive. And he has been given the impression that he's fighting in respect to Biafra being actualized. I heard when he spoke against DOS members who are going to collect money, he said they don't have any right to collect money. So he is trying to give the impression that he wants Biafra to come. Suddenly, the man just got up and said he's going to declare support for Peter Obi. That is the biggest level of treachery, disloyalty I have seen. He is related to Nnamdi Kanu by marriage. If Nnamdi Kanu comes out today, even if people like us may not have the privilege of going to shake hands with him, that we fought this battle while you were there, this guy will easily go because he's his in-law. He doesn't even need long grammar. And yet, this is what he's saying. This is the mindset of a lot of Igbos. I have deleted, I have blocked a lot of my friends who advertised Peter Obi on my Facebook page. I went and saw that they were on fire. I blocked them. Because their hope is, let us see whether Peter Obi they will give him presidency. Then he will now divide Nigeria. It's not going to happen. Number one, he will never get the presidency. They say, okay, even if he doesn't get it, it might bring about war. So that war will bring about Biafra. It's not going to happen. We are not going to get Biafra based on the war. The Northerners fought them among themselves to give us Biafra. No, we are fighting. We are fighting our battle. God is with us. So that we will have a history to tell our children that we fought the battle. Yes, somebody said here that Master Prophet is a traitor. He has been a traitor from the word go. Everybody knows. All these guys are just looking for money. I have reason to talk to him personally because what I heard pained me so much. It pained me because this guy, Nnamdi Kanu, is your brother-in-law. For the sake of this cause, you lost your father-in-law. That is the father of Nnamdi Kanu, the father of your wife. You lost your mother-in-law for the sake of this thing. And you are turning around to say supporting P2B. That means Nnamdi Kanu can rot there because P2B has not spoken about Nnamdi Kanu, not even for once. He's not interested. He wants to quench Nnamdi Kanu's popularity and star so that he, P2B, will rise up and say he's the one that got Nigeria president. And if you talk now, they say, hey, your fellow Igbo man wants to be. You're against him. No! The point is, Nnamdi Kanu has started with this Biafran issue for the past, since the year 2000. It's gotten 15 years now. 2012. It's a long time. He's been running this battle, or 2010 if I'm not mistaken. It's a long time he has been running this battle. Has been speaking and speaking and speaking and speaking. And everything has been saying has come to pass.
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.